Oh, we finally got the change for towers, the patch 0.3.1, and that's the easiest simple hotfix, like a bandage, that you could apply, to be fair. I thought of a very similar idea that you could just simply and in a very fast fashion fix it, but they just refused to give us quite the complete fix in my opinion. And I don't even wanna say how it's gonna feel once your preset spots gonna be all emptied out, and it's not gonna be feeling as great as it is feeling now, because when I had 48 additional rerolls on rituals, it all felt just beautiful. But well, as you can see, it's getting pretty cleaned up on here, so I just don't even wanna mention how bad it's gonna feel once we are done with the presets that we had on the map. And with that, what I just said, I wanna address the biggest issue. We could set 4 towers, maybe more in very rare occasions, but we got 3 slots. Okay, the tablets are 3 times as powerful, that's at least what I assume by the amount of additional rerolls, for example on rituals. As you had 1, now you can have up to 3 of them. 10 uses, okay, but that is still 3. You could set up 4 towers for 2-3 maps, however much it was, but you could. So, if you have to go without any revives to get the 3 slots, why don't you let us get the 4th slot with like waste on 16 with no revives? That is probably the hardest thing you can do in the endgame mapping, right? It doesn't go higher than tier 16 with full modifiers. Let's say if you apply full delirium as well to it. Hell, I'm gonna accept the 4th even if I have to put the isolation on. But why there's just not the 4th one? The 4th one would be just perfect. That is just very mysterious to me why they just don't let us put the 4th one. Because in the end, this is just early access and they wanna test stuff. And this is obviously not enough. This is not enough just because once your presets gonna be gone, it's gonna be feeling, even if those tablets are buffed, it's not gonna be feeling as good. Not even close. And they just have some strange old school style stuff, like they give us early access so they can test the game and stuff, but to change our passives they still force us to go and farm gold, go out of our way to farm the gold. And it's not even like, it wouldn't be fine even with 1.5. I make billion of builds, but I just simply refuse to do so anymore because ICBA doing all the campaigns, ICBA doing all the gold farms, and now I thought, okay, the gold gonna be at least on the point, they're gonna buff everything, but I just realized once my preset stuff gonna be gone, it's not gonna be even remotely close, because my character can one-shot Uber Arbiter a full party, but I cannot have the 4th tablet on like waste on 16, and I would put isolation on, and it's for those who don't know, if you put the isolation on, the highest tier of the delirium, it just adds you difficulty to monsters. And I would be fine with it, as long as I would unlock the 4th slot. Also, the biggest issue is we still have to do towers, we still have to get the precursor to unlock every node around. Those towers, like, they tried to save those towers by adding content to them, but they should have just removed them from the get-go. Let us put standard tablets on like the starting point somewhere, or just like they did here, that we can put them here and just be done with it, right? Like, why force everyone to something no one wants to do? Everyone's against the towers and they still insisted. Yeah, it was obvious no one gonna like it, because when I heard that they're doing something about the towers in first place, I thought like, yes, get the fuck away from the towers. And then I see more stuff to do in towers, more annoying things about towers, because they are just simply not gone. But I will be 100% honest, I love that change they did. Like, even without the 4th tablet that I can complain about, my god, that's a blessing. It's not the great, it's not perfect of course, because I just wanted to test it right out, but it's just insane how much better it is. I can't even put it in words. Don't take me wrong, I don't complain on it in the slightest. I just wanna push them for more, of course. But one biggest issue that remains that should be fixed ASAP. In my opinion, it's probably biased because makes my game kinda annoying. Map like this. So I usually run rituals and I run an insane amount of monsters. Pack size, rare monster, magic monsters. This kind of stuff, I can actually show you this right now without even cutting the video. Let me see, monster pack size 82. So let me get this. Those abyss monsters, whenever you have delirium, this is impossible to play. I'm just gonna do this random. I don't even know what I have on those tablets, but this is ridiculous. Basically, what I wanna say, they have to fix the performance, and the performance is on their end. Cause I don't know, like, I heard people having issues with best top PCs, and I don't know how am I supposed to, like, with 4060 to, like, deal with this shit. Let me just find those beautiful abyss monsters. So this is, might seem to you like a laggy build, but I'm just teleporting. It's not like billion of different graphics happening, other than the ones that are basically set in with the abyss. So I'm not spamming billion of different projectiles. I'm just trying to teleport, and that's just when I turned on my PC without doing much before. So it's pretty fresh. But then I turn on Breach on top with Delirium. And the funny thing is, it's just completely awful, and I don't know what's going on most of the time, and now my PC didn't even record that I'm pressing like movement buttons. And you know what, when it only happens? It only happens when I run Delirium map, and I don't want to lose the value of the map that I preset with, like when I found tablets, like ritual ones. I literally spent a couple of divines per tablet, because that's how expensive it is to get one with a reroll, and that's a rare on top. So imagine dying to a lag because I have no, like, I have no clue what's going on. So, and the biggest issue is not the build or anything else other than this stupid ass fog that was supposed to be lowered. Cause see, the moment I do map without Delirium and I lose all the pack and all the possible tributes, possible divine drops from the rare monsters or whatever given, I just lose fog. I lose all the extra pack size, extra rare monsters, and I lose all the FPS possible in the game. But the moment I play normal map, which I will show you without even finishing this, not only the game looks beautiful, because without this fog the game just looks the maps, the graphics, why do we have to cover them with this stupid fog? I don't understand this personally, but okay. That's okay, whatever, I guess. But why don't they let us just disable this fog? I know I'm doing Delirium. There's no need for the fog to tell me that I'm doing the Delirium map, right? I know I'm doing the Delirium map. I'm not like crazy, right? And look, the game is just smooth. And it's recording or not, nothing affects anything. Even if it's Abyss or not, maybe I should find an Abyss map, honestly, because this will never show. Like, this fog is the only issue. Why don't they let us give some settings in graphics? This is the only thing that's really like... The towers are fixed for me. Like, for now, for the quick fix, okay. But I need a quick fix that lets me disable the fog. That would make me just... I would have everything for this patch. So much content added, towers fixed, and I just need the Delirium to be fixed. Let me just find real quick a map with Abyss as well, so I can actually compare it just without the Delirium. And oh, let me set this up real quick. I need to save this one for the Rakiatas. But I also have near it a map that I need. Hello? Jade. Wayward Isle. Okay. That's fine. There is a ritual, irradiate, and there is abyss. And just look on the glaring difference whenever the fog's disabled. Because it's not even like... it's not even close what's going on. Because I know everything what's going on whenever the fog's disabled. And I mean, look how game looks. It looks good. You see stuff on the ground. You see everything because no stupid stuff has to like get rendered, right? I actually see everything that I don't even care about, like, but I see it, and I see it in good colors, not like grayed out. The game looks wonderful. But there's not as many monsters, of course, because I don't have Delirium. I lose so much pack size from just adding the guild. Like, the map's empty, actually. Look at that. How much value am I losing because of not putting it? I mean, the map's empty. Did I get so used to this Delirium that monsters are everywhere? I mean, how can I even show you this? Like, I entered map with Abyss without Delirium and I don't see monsters. What is going on? Just imagine, like, when you do rituals, you cannot have stuff like this happening. So even on Abyss, it's all going fine without the fog. Or am I just crazy about it? I don't know. But it just feels like if I was able to disable the fog, that would fix all the issue. At least I wouldn't be able to complain, and that would change nothing for the developers. Like, if they just let me disable the fog from being loaded when I got Delirium, what's the lose? Other than me gaining FPS. And this is, for me, the only issue that's left for them to fix. And that's it. So, see ya in the next one.